Hi, my name is Osama. I came here when I was only 6 months old. I go to Pakuranga High School. My favorite thing to play is PlayStation, but all you remember about me is my name.
I'm originally from Baghdad, Iraq, and I've been in New Zealand for 11.5 years.
I'm from Pakistan and I've been here 16 years.
I was born Muslim in New Zealand and I was brought up as a Muslim most of my life.
I'm originally from Fiji. I'm Fijian Indian. I came to New Zealand after I was 9 months old.
I'm originally from Tunisia. Not many people know it, but it's in north of Africa. And I've been here for 9 years now.
I don't know very much about my culture.
It's unique how they always put family first.
It dates back to a long heritage, and some of the cultural beliefs still date to this time.
Islam is the religion of the Prophet Muhammad.
Islam is not a religion but a way of life. It basically revolves around everything I do, the way I interact with people, what I do when I go out with friends, when I'm outside, how I represent myself.
Islam is the submission to the will of God, and that is by obeying what He says.
How do we know what he said? We know this through the Quran, which is the book that we follow and we believe is the word of God. Just like Christians believe that the Bible is the word of God, we as Muslims believe, and in Islam we believe that the Quran is the word of God.
A Muslim is the one who submits himself, his life, to the will of God, and he believes in the deen of Islam. Deen is the way of life, not just the worship thing.
Whether it's at school, at home, with the community, it incorporates everything, and it sets the best way to live our life.
Personally, I don't think you can call people who are doing suicide bombings and attacks in Palestine and Iraq, I don't think you can really call them Muslims. This is not really what Islam says in the Quran.
You have the youths, in particular the Muslim youths, for example, finding out a lot of things that are permissible for them to do in a Western society, which aren't permissible according to Islam. And you have that conflict occurring because their parents are trying to hold on to Islamic identity as it is. Whereas the children, because they're being brought up in a different society, they want to compromise some of that, and they want to work around taking on board some of the Western values and customs. The typical ones are, for example, dating. The youth will talk about how it's not allowed according to Islam, but it's just the norm here, and they don't want to be, youth don't want to be seen as outcasts or weird, really. And so that's why they try to fit in as much as possible by taking on board these things.
In my spare time, I watch TV, go on the computer, hang out with friends.
Go to the movies, play computer, hang out with my mates in town sometimes. I also read Quran sometimes, make sure I don't stray off too much.
I like playing sports, all sports, rugby, soccer, basketball. I played for school a couple of years. But what takes up most of my time is all the community work that we help with, because my dad is one of the community leaders.
I play soccer, just chill out, hang out, go to the movies.
I am an Auckland representative at table tennis, and and the Open Table Tennis champion at Melbourne Grammar School. And I enjoy all like sorts of sports. I enjoy trading with electronics, Trade Me and stuff like that.
It's a multicultural school. It's one of the most multicultural schools in New Zealand, in Auckland. It's got people from all nationalities and everybody respects each other.
It's a very welcoming school. Has over 90 cultures, and I personally have enjoyed the time there.
The opportunities that you get to grow and learn, and paths that it can take you.
They let me go out during period time, if it's during school, and even at lunchtime they let me go out for Juma. They let me use the prayer rooms. They let me use some of the rooms at school to pray in during lunchtime.
A lot of the Muslim youth have concerns about being labelled as Muslim fanatics or concerned about what would the reaction of the mainstream or the host society here in New Zealand have when they find out that they're Muslim, or that they go to the mosque, for example, every Friday. Just those typical small little issues that the Muslim youth have can affect them a lot in how they adapt here, or even how comfortable or not they feel in living and continuing to live in New Zealand. On the other hand, you have some of the issues that female Muslims face, which are the typical, if they wear the hijab, what would their prospects of employment be? That is a concern that most Muslim females who wear hijab have, in addition to not wanting to be asked inappropriate questions by certain people that may not know about hijab.
Hijab is a covering, and it's a form of character that a Muslim must have to guard their modesty.
Not a veil for women, but a way of representing themselves. My sister and my mum, they both wear hijab, and I don't see them as oppressed. Both of them are quite feisty, actually. Men also have to cover themselves to a certain extent, and they can't interact with women too openly either.
There are a lot of different types of people, and some may hold stereotypes, while others may be very open-minded and want to know more about your religion, while others may just immediately assume that you're completely insane.
Responding to criticism about the violence of overseas Muslims and stuff like that is often quite hard. A lot of the people do understand that I don't necessarily take them as Muslim.
Maybe, I don't know, it's my personality or whatever. I've not had any prejudice. People joke in class and things like that, but we take it as a joke. But from other people, other New Zealand Muslims, Muslim youth, there are the few who do face name calling and racism because they are Muslim.
Being able to practice my religion in my country quite freely without being targeted by people is great. I can practice my religion, not get targeted by people, have fun with my friends as well, and still be a Kiwi. It's great.